All right, and we are recording. I'm so glad to have you here, KK. Thank you so much for taking time to explain to us what you're building, and congratulations also on placing on the latest Solana hackathon on the gaming track. And yeah, let's talk about everything you're building. Let's start with an elevator pitch of what DeBeats actually is for those that are not prepared, and then we can get into the team, and then we can get into the coins, the NFTs, and all the beautiful things you're building.
Yeah, sure. First, thanks for your invitation to this AMA, and yeah, I'm KK. I'm the founder of Worthy Games and also the music rhythm game DeBeats. And yeah, I'm very glad to introduce you guys one of our latest game DeBeats, which is a music rhythm game. And we try to integrate with creators economy, NFTs, and token incentive to make this music rhythm games more interesting. Yeah, so um let me just talk about a basic introduction of DBIS. So DBIS is probably the first decentralized music NFT game built on Solana, where players can play, create, and earn. And we try to connect the music DBIS NFT to the rhythm games, and we let the creators, we let the community members to map out the bits of all musics and earn from the bitmap NFTs, and taking these music games to Web 3.0 and try to give the ownerships of those gaming assets to the creators. And yeah, so this is basically what we want to achieve.
Beautiful. So yes, I'm familiar with music games. Look, I've played Beat Saber. I've played all the various kinds of Guitar Heroes. This is how I envision it. Of course, I've had a sneak peek of the game, but let's like, could you give like some example of games that inspired you in order to build what you're building?
Yeah, so I can just talk about this the background history of how the inspiration part of how we started this DBIS project. First, when we entered the blockchain gaming industry, we have been looking for a worthy compatible game gene. So we started to do research on different gaming types, and we found you said that you are familiar with some music games, right? I'm not sure if you have also played one of the most popular music rhythm game called Osha. So let me show you how so Osha is looks like this. Let me just show you um this Osha gameplay thing. Yeah, so Osha is something like this. So in the screen the bits will show 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you need to click them in the correct order. And yeah, so this is the Osha game, which is very popular in the Japanese communities. And in this Osha game, we have done a lot different research, and we found that it is very interesting that Osha has more than 30,000 players, and they got a interesting community that they create their own bitmaps for other players. So what I mean is that so for most music games, you know that the game companies create the bitmaps for the players, right? But for Ocean, the community members, the players can create the bitmaps for other members, and they try to share it to the communities on their website. So let me just go to the Osha website, and I just want to show you this because this is how we. So this is the Osha website, and if you click the bitmaps, you can see that the people will try to like find some interesting songs, find songs they love, and then they have the bitmap editor. They try to create their own like music rhythm game bitmaps for the game and share to the community. And everyone can download this bitmap stuff and yeah, and play with it and get to the leaderboard. So this actually like inspires us inspires the whole team, which we think that how about if we introduce token economy, we introduce token incentive to this bitmap creating thing. Yeah, so if you create a good like bitmap for other players, you can earn tokens. And maybe you can do like collaborations of bitmaps. Say like if you like Justin Bieber, and we can collaborate with Justin Bieber to create a bitmap for Justin Bieber song "Say My Baby." Yeah, so I think the players will be crazy about this, and then they are surely willing to buy those bitmap NFTs in order to play. So this is I would say this is the inspiration of why we want to create such a music rhythm game with the technology, with the NFT, with the tokens, and yeah, and the ultimate goals of this is always about to create a like creator driven economy that the community players can also create a bitmaps for other players and they can earn from that. Yeah, so this
Beautiful.
is
No, no,
the
no. I really love the theme. I really see where the inspiration came from, and I can see that this is an evolution of many, many iterations of music games. Like this is a mobile evolution of Guitar Hero in a way, because you're tapping notes and you're tapping beats, and you need to do it in the correct order and follow the beat, and it has all the visuals, and then you introduce this user created content, which is the most exciting of all. Before we get into the nitty gritty, I want a little bit of your background in terms of crypto, if this is your first venture, how big is the team, where you're located, and in general, how did you end up building on Solana? Let's do a short segment on that before we jump into the product.
yeah, sure. So to go to this part, I guess I need to talk about a little bit about hold on. Let's go to the Wealthy Games website and then yeah. So I'm KK. I'm the founder of this Wealthy Games project, which is you can treat it as the mother company of the DeBeats project. I've been doing like software engineer like since probably 2010. And I worked in eBay. I started multiple like startup companies, and I sold my previous startup, which is a e-commerce platform, to e-commerce giant in Silicon Valley. And I entered this like crypto community around 2016 by starting by writing articles about Ethereum. So at 2016, probably not a lot of people know about Ethereum, and I wrote articles to teach people about like solidities and Ethereums in Chinese. So that's how I started to learn about crypto, and I teach other people about like blockchain stuff. And after that, like I started multiple like blockchain media and communities in this industry and this yeah. And in probably in 2000 and probably 2 years ago, through a blockchain hackathon, I worked out this Refi Games platform with uh my two co-founders, Max and Winter. And yes, and we started the Refi Games project from the hackathon. And after half years, we started to raise fund, and in total we have raised it like $4 million for this for building this Refi Games project, and including the games, including the games like DeBeats. Yeah, so this is how I started my like crypto career, and why I switched it to build this Wefy Games platform. And inside this Wefy Games platform, I can talk a little bit about like what we are actually doing. So we are building a platform which we try to provide APIs to traditional game developers for them to integrate with blockchain technology. And we also built the Wefy Games portal, which is this platform, and we try to support different Wefy blockchain games for their like say like token exchange, NFT exchange, and say like the token sales, token launch. Yeah, so we support all of this like infrastructure. We provide those infrastructures to those game developers, and we also got our own gaming studios. That's why like we provide like different games. So DeBeats is just one of our games. We also provide like Texas Hold'em games. We provide this mystery puzzle games and tower defense games. So we are actually building 4 games at the same time. Yeah, and the last thing is that we are also trying to do research about blockchain network, and we are also trying to um build our own blockchain network, which is the Wefy Games chain. So we have our DevNet live, and like currently there are like different game developers are trying to test like using our blockchain networks to build things on it. So this is what we are actually doing. So we are actually building this Wefy Games project with much more content in it, and DeBeats is a part of it. But we are also trying to like make DeBeats really interesting and like make it like attractive in terms of for our community members. Yeah. So
Beautiful.
basically,
No, I, I,
yeah.
I really like the portal. I really like the collection of games. I really like that they all have some kind of blockchain elements. Which let's get deeper into it. First of all, the beats. It really feels like the gods. Is there any connection? Is it just a popular name? I'm. I do hold the god. I do hold multiple youths, but isn't it a Polygon NFT project lately?
Um, yeah. I also got the God NFT, but actually for the biz, I think the main thing is that we are trying to do a naming with like bips of course beats is related to like music, right? And DE like relates it is related to like decentralization, and that's why like we think that this is a good combination of like making up this word DBs. And I when we were making up this name, I don't think like we are inspired from the gods, but like the gods, this can be a good story actually. Yeah.
That was a very important side note that you gave us. I think lots of people will think that the gods, the bit, but yeah, decentralized bits is pretty awesome. I really like
Maybe
it.
I should find maybe I should find the founder of the gods and see if we can collaborate with them.
Yeah, why not? Why not? That would be pretty cool. They have a vibrant community. So, can you let's go back to the game, and I want you to walk me through the game a little bit. Like, tell me about the assets, tell me about the NFTs that players can use, and your motto is play, create, and earn. Like, which part of this phrase applies to each player group? Is it the same player that is earning, that is playing, and that is creating music, or is going to be musicians creating, players playing, and then some others a little bit earning? Like, walk me through the whole the options that a user has upon entering the game.
Yeah, sure. Let me just open the app demo, and I can just show you the app. Yeah, yeah, so you can see the so this is the DBIS app. Hold on. Yeah, let me just open this thing. Yeah, so this the DeBeats game is built with Unreal Engine, and so after you have entered the app, you will see that yeah, so this is the homepage, and let me just show you. Yeah, and you can see that like you can choose different songs, and some of them are NFTs and some of them are not. And our idea is that like later on, like we will support, like if you own that NFTs, after you log in, you will see the like the bitmap NFTs you owned in this song list. And yeah, you can just select different songs and play with it. Yeah, so just like a traditional music rhythm games. And this, so we got this headphone stuff, and you can choose a headphone and you can wear it. After you have wear a headphone NFT for the game, you can start to like earn experience and unlock the songs faster than others. So we got this the music season thing. So like we will provide we will update the song list season by season. So I guess like it's around like 1 month per season, like 1 month equals to one season. And we try to provide different song lists for the players. And if you wear the headphone NFTs, probably you can unlock them faster. And then you, yeah, after you have unlocked them faster, maybe you can use those songs to create a bitmaps, or you can sell some rare songs by opening those like song boxes. Yeah, so that's the basic idea of how it works. And of course, like we are trying to, we got a leaderboard here, and you can always like if you score high uh performance if you get high scores in the gameplay, you can be listed on this leaderboard, and we will distribute some token incentive to the top players on the leaderboard. So maybe I can just show you yeah, maybe let me just pick a song here, and I can show you how it looks like. So here we can start. So basically it is like very traditional and classic like music rhythm game, which the most general public can play. And that's why like we always want to do something like some clever thing which all general public can play. Yeah. And we believe that like we should bring blockchain to the like general public, but not just doing like expensive NFTs which just crypto people can play.
Wow, you're killing it. You're so good.
Uh, because I've been testing it like for a long time. So. Yeah, so
Wow,
basically
awesome.
this is yeah, so basically this is the gameplay experience. And yeah, so if you got the score, and we will give you maybe some token incentive, and we will give you some like different experience points. So for example, this bottom part, you can see we give you different song fragments, experience points, and then for you to unlock like more songs in the game. Yeah, and or we will also like give you some tokens for you to buy others buy others creator NFTs inside the game. So this is the idea. We would like to create a like healthy creator economy, with this like very classic music rhythm. Yeah, so basically this is the basic idea, and this is actually the alpha version, and currently we are adding more different features into it, and we are probably going to release another beta version 1 to 2 months later. Yeah.
Beautiful. You have all the important components. I saw loot boxes. I saw season passes. I saw all the familiar ways of rewarding players, and I really like this familiar feeling. But let me understand a little bit better. So you have the headphones NFTs, which is an optional thing for players to wear and start earning and unlock the season pass faster, get rewards faster. You
Yeah.
not all players need the headphones NFTs. You can play the game and on the free version without using headphones NFTs. You're just gonna be progressing slower.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. So basically, you can see that inside this game. Hold on. Yeah. So inside this, we got this thing. Like if you have the VIP pass, which means you got the headphone NFTs, you can unlock it much faster. You can unlock more songs, during the same season. And if you don't have that, you can still play with it. So one of our goals, for the games produced by Ruffy Game Studios is that, we want to have all of our games, like available to all general public. Like not only NFT holders can play the game, but all like general public, all general players. Everyone can just download the game from App Store or Google Play and try them out. Yeah, so that's
So
one of our goal for making those games and bringing like blockchain technology, bringing blockchain mass adoption to the general public. So that's what we are thinking about. Yeah.
So, okay, one NFT is the headphones. I understand the functionality. The second NFT are the songs, or some songs, or the user created songs. And another NFT are the bitmaps that the players are creating. Like, so far, I've identified three different NFTs. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm most probably getting some things wrong.
Yeah. Maybe yeah. Actually, like we don't provide this on NFTs because I don't think like we are not like Sound.xyz or those like music platforms. So basically, we only focus at the headphone NFTs and the bitmap NFTs. And yeah, so for the headphone NFTs, you can imagine like it's about giving you a VIP experience let you unlock the songs faster. So this is what it is. And for the bitmap NFTs, so it's the song. So maybe I can tell you a little bit about like what bitmap. So you always know that like for music games, just like what I did. So there you need to have a notes, or you need to have a composition about like what time which button you need to click, right? And this thing is so we need to like we can compose this thing and make it bitmap. So each bitmap represents like a gaming experience for a song. So sometimes for even for the same song, we say like I may feel that like, okay, this is too difficult for me, and I can make an easy version of a bitmap, or you can make a different version. You think that the official bitmap is not interesting enough, you can also create your own bitmap. So this is how like the bitmap works, right? And we try to make it this like very niche thing, niche component into this bitmap NFTs. And we have default bitmaps, which is the bitmap NFT created by us. And we also let players create the bitmaps and try to do the sales or exchange to with other players. So that's the idea. Yeah.
No, I totally understand now. I totally understand the two different NFTs. And let me understand a little bit about the type of those NFTs. Are these Metaplex following the Metaplex standard? Are we gonna see these NFTs, headphones or bitmaps listed in other secondary NFT marketplaces? Or this is something that will be exclusively listed in the DeBeats or in the Web3 gaming store, let's say?
We are still thinking about that. So actually, we have discussed it with Magic Eden, like few months before, and yeah, we are still thinking about that because I think this, to be very honest, this affects the like how the revenue stream of this game and how the economy works. For the DB's ecosystem, for example, uh if we don't earn from we don't get the revenue from the from selling the NFTs, maybe we need to have the our own marketplace for people to trade inside our own marketplace so we can uh get the revenue from the transaction fees in order to survive the gaming project, in order to continue the development for the game. And yeah, we haven't confirmed about this parts yet. And yeah, we are still thinking about like how we can make this. But the most important thing is always about like how we can provide user friendly and low entry barrier uh like thing to the users. And yeah, this must be the most important things. Say like I don't know, like for Solana, probably most people know about Steppen. I think Steppen has done a very great part on like giving the low barrier, uh like low entry barrier thing for the users, which everyone can just buy the Solana and deposit the Solana into the game, and they can start to buy the shoes and start praying. So we are still thinking about like different ways to make this happen. Yeah.
Yeah, but from what I understand, you are even having you have an even lower barrier of entry because in Steppen you cannot really onboard unless you have an invitation code. So it's I
Yeah.
mean, it might sound easy, but I need to ask a friend who's into Steppen to give me a code. It's harder for someone who's not into crypto, not into the Twitter game, you know, all these things. I find your approach better.
Thanks. Yeah, because we don't because actually we also like learned the lesson from the Steppen, and we don't want to focus too much about the token earning thing. Yeah, you know that currently we want to like focus more about the gaming experience and provide let the users collect those bitmap NFTs, like play with other players and try to play hard to get to the leaderboard instead of just doing the token earning. Like we all know that like Steppen restricts the registration by the invitation code because they probably need to maintain the like gaming economy and make it balanced. So the token price won't crash like easily. And yeah, so back to this. So I think we won't do that because we really want to have like more users try the games out and try to collect the bitmaps inside this thing. And we want to make all of the NFTs, including the bitmap NFTs, including the headphone NFTs, at a low enough price which like general players can afford with it. So probably will be
Let me understand a little bit the distinction between the two, because in my mind there is a very big distinction, because headphones NFTs are something that you are going to be creating, and it's going to have a limited supply or not. You might continuously mint it as the player base grows. On the other hand, the bitmap NFTs are created by the players, so they're going to be unlimited. It's going to be pretty impossible for a player to collect all bitmap NFTs if I understand the way the game works correctly.
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. What I mean is that we want to make the NFT price low enough, which like general public, if they want to like say like for the headphones, so for the headphone NFTs, it must be sold from us, right? And we want to make it like at low enough price, and everyone can try it, and if they want to have this VIP experience, so our pricing is always like probably will be not more than $20, I would say. So if you want, and we will have like different types of like headphone NFTs when we list it. So we haven't finalized this part yet, but this is also one of our, I would say, one of our goal, or one of our like main of design philosophies, that we want to have Web2 users, yeah, but not just like NFT trading with very expensive NFT traded by the crypto people only. Yeah.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. But another question that immediately comes in mind when we're discussing the creation of bitmaps, because it involves music and it involves intellectual property, licensing, and headaches that lots of people have tried to solve. It's not an easy. It's not a low hanging fruit for sure. How are you dealing with the licensing? If I use a song that is, I don't have the rights to actually be marketing, and it becomes very popular, and I'm starting to get profit from it because people are using my bitmap, and everybody's playing it. What happens then?
Yeah, so maybe I can tell you more about what we are building like for DeBeats. So actually it includes three things. First, it includes the DeBeats game, and so it is what I have showed you in the demo. So it's the DeBeats game, and we are also building the DeBeats maker, which is for the players to create the bitmaps for and make it into the NFTs. And the last thing is the DeBeats market, which is for them to sell or to trade the bitmap NFTs. So back to this DeBeats maker. So you have asked a very good question. Is that so how about the licensing of the songs and the musics? And I would say that this is a very difficult part. First, we wouldn't allow any songs without like le- legal IPs or license without licensing. So we don't want to make like illegal things. We don't want to have something like not licensing to us, but be listed on our platform. So we need to take the responsibility for about that. We are trying to work with different music NFT platforms. We are also working with different like, music brands to try to get the license of the game of the songs, and we provide the song list to the players, and they can use those songs to create the bitmaps for the community. So this is our current idea, and we've been we've talked to different like music platforms and see like how we can work together and let people with those music NFTs share their licensing to us, and then we can let our community create the bitmaps. And our basic model is that say like if you are the song creator or you are the song owner, and there is another bitmap creator, right? So the song owner and the bitmap creator, if the bitmap creator creates a song and creates a bitmap NFT, and if he does the sales of this NFTs, he gets the money. The money will be a part of the royalty fees will be split equally to this music owner and also this bitmap builder. Yeah. So we try to create a healthy model of for this creator economy thing. And yeah, so this is what we are thinking and what we are working on. Yeah.
I like the approach. It kind of encourages as well the company you to create to collaborate with other music artists with record labels with so many things. I think, and you also retain the control of what is listed in the marketplace and what songs and music is being used, so nothing can really get out of hand. So
Yeah.
I understand the reasoning and I understand the approach. um, and another question I have about the game and about after reading your documentation is you talk about multi-platform. Are we talking about Android and iOS, or we are also adding consoles, PC, VR? How do we envision the game? I know this might be a future plan, but how do you have it in
Yeah,
mind?
yeah. Actually, you've asked a very good question. So currently, yeah, if you see the screen, currently we are building the 4 key rhythm game, the NFT marketplace. I mean these three parts. The DeBeats game, the DeBeats maker, and the DeBeats market. Yeah, so this is the current stage. We need to finish this stage first, and for the next stage, because this bitmap idea actually it can apply to all different kinds of music games, right? Say like from Guitar Hero, Beat Saber, whatever. Actually, this thing can apply to all different like music games, and we don't need to produce all of different music games. We can try to collaborate with them and see if they can try to make games compatible with our bitmap formats, and okay, we can provide them an SDK and let them read the NFT songs and let the players play in different music games. So probably it answers your question.
Yeah,
So
it
if
does. It does, and it kind of gives me also a very. I think it's a fantastic approach, because why would you reinvent the wheel? They already have a player base. They already have an engine. They already have great success. You can piggyback of them. So yes,
yeah,
that's the way.
and there will always be like more good like gaming companies coming up with like good like music rhythm game ideas. For example, like maybe 10 years ago, I didn't expect there will be things like Just Dance, right? Like people can just use their Switch like handhold to play this Just Dance thing. And we also didn't expect there will be like Beat Saber, which people can just use their VR or handhold to 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 crash those beeps coming out in those VR headsets. Yeah, so I think what we are trying to do is that the ultimate goal is that we are trying to move from one bitmap, one DBits game into different bitmap compatible games. And of course, we will also work a lot demos about those things, but what I'm thinking in the long term is always to collaborate with more talented game developers, and yeah, they can always come up with very nice and cool rhythm game ideas. and we just support them with the bitmap supports, because we can license those we license we can come up with the partnership with those music brands and license those songs, and people can just use the songs to create their own bitmaps for their own songs. And I would say that for music rhythm game developers, the biggest problem is always about licensing the songs, because most music rhythm game developers, they are like independent developers or very small studios. They don't have enough resources, they don't have enough money to deal with those music brands. And this is what we want to do. We want to deal with a bunch of music brands, or the come up with a lot of licensing, and let the community to create a bitmaps for different games. Yeah, so that's the idea.
I love it. Last question about the main product, and again, I think it's an important one. We've spoken about on-chain elements, such as the headphones NFTs. We've spoken about the bitmaps and the different effects that is gonna allow the players to create. And I understand these are going to be on chain. I understand the way the options you have with the NFTs. But you also mentioned some points, you mentioned some coin rewards, some incentives. Are these also on chain elements? Are you going to also have a coin, reward players with the coin, use it in a marketplace? Tell me about that aspect.
Yeah, so probably this will be released a little bit later. So first, like, we are trying to do the different alpha stage, beta stage, and a public release for the game. And after we have released the game, we started to see how we can introduce this token earning mechanism to the players. So we are designing a bit token as the backbone of this DeBeats platform. So people can use this bit token to buy some like premium headphone NFTs, unlock some exclusive zones by staking the tokens. And we also try to use we would like to try to like use part of the profit generated from the platform, from the DeBeats NFT sales, to buy back the tokens in the long term, and burn them out. And yeah, so this is the basic token utilities, and yeah, for the DeBeats game.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's talk a little bit about timelines, about expected releases and mints and stuff like that. So we've spoken about the headphones NFT. Is this live? Is it coming? When should we expect the excitement to happen?
Currently I think like we are still focusing at the gaming experience first, because for the music game, I think the most important thing is always about like how to provide the players a cool enough gameplay experience, yeah, inside the game. So we are still focusing at that part, and we are doing a lot like blockchain integrations for the game. So just like what I've mentioned before, we are expecting to do beta testing probably 1 to 2 months later. And yeah, so this is what we are trying to do first. And after the beta testing, probably we will start to see how we will do the headphone NFT sales. And we would like to do a lot give away to the community, and we will also collaborate with different communities to do the NFT giveaway, in order to get more crypto people, non-crypto people to try out our game. Yeah, so I guess like Probably I will keep you guys updated about this. Yeah.
All right, so we should be following your social media. We should be following. We should be joining the community in order to
Yeah,
actually have updates on it, because there is no estimated time of arrival.
yeah, make sure you guys follow our Twitter DeBeats underscore com. Yeah, so probably you can find this. This is our Twitter. And we will announce like more different like game development progress, and yeah, more different stuff on our Twitter. And yeah, make sure you guys follow it.
The same goes with the bitmaps. They are not. We are not able to create bitmaps yet, and we are not able to sell bitmaps yet. Again, this is a functionality you're expecting to have approximately.
Yeah, probably like after the beta testing, after the headphone NFT sales, and yeah, we will probably like I can only say that like within this year. Yeah, yeah, because we need to enable the features one by one, and yeah, so we are currently already making the Beats Maker, and surely it will be available to the community members very soon, like after the game is live. Yeah.
You mentioned in the beginning of
So here
our
you
talk.
got some like screenshots of the bitmap makers, so you can compose it like okay, what at what second like people need to click on which button. Yeah, so basically I guess you understand about this. So there is like a salt cake, and this is a long tab. Yeah, so this is one. Yeah.
Oh, that's a very easy to understand layout of the beatmaker. I'm yeah, I really like it. I really like, and I can see how many other things you can slowly add. If anybody has played these games, yeah, it might seem limited, but it's not. Like, I've seen so many things
Yeah,
throughout the
and I
years.
just a sneak peek here. This is our like we are trying to like bring in more cool designs for the headphone NFTs. We want to make it like really cool stuff that everyone got their own um styled like headphone thing. And then like yeah, so this is also a sneak peek of like what we are currently like trying to do for the headphone NFTs. Yeah.
Beautiful. You mentioned early in our talk something that you've already raised $4 million for the general Web3 studio you're operating. Are you planning on raising more for DeBeats? Are you planning and if yes, if you are planning on raising another round that is for DeBeats, are you going to make it available to the public in any way by a token sale or in any other way, or this is strictly something that players will not have access to?
Um, yeah, surely. We want to. We are trying to raise fund for the DBS project now, and but the first priority is always about the products first, and I guess you're talking about like a public token listing or public token launch, or with the community or with the public. Currently we don't have such a plan, but uh, what we are thinking is that we want to release the we want to release a product, and a product with NFTs, and maybe we will just allow people to earn the token by playing the game directly, so they don't need to really pay the tokens at all. And yeah, so we are still planning about this part. We don't have a solid like a finalized like plan yet, and probably we will try to announce more about this thing later on our Twitter. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'll be closely watching. Um,
Thank
and another question that is is a popular question lately is about DAOs, and if you have any DAO plans, if you have any extraordinary governance ideas or anything like that, or you're aiming for a Web 2 kind of style of management.
Probably just like other games. I think at the early stage, we still need Web 2 traditional kind of like management, so we can execute the things faster and faster. And after we, yeah, as just like what I've mentioned, we are going to put a part of the revenues generated from the game into the treasury, and people can try to decide like how to use those money, so like they can just like non-style. So if you have a good idea, say like if you want to host a DeBeats event in Greece, surely maybe you can apply a sponsorship from the treasury, and like people with token can roll about it. And yeah, we are also familiar with this DAO managed DAO governance thing. But for the product, but for the product specs, the early stage we really need to have a normal company like management in order to push the biz product, and also like to the public as soon as possible, like before we, and then after the things is robust, stable, we are going to move slowly to the DAO governance. Yeah, so that's the plan. So and yeah, and you can see that like for our token token utilities, one of the token utilities is always about uh the community treasury will be governed by the token holders in the future. So yeah, so we have this plan, but yeah, probably this is going to happen in the future after the game is released and robust about the like game economy.
And also the last, the auto burn mechanism, for those that understand, is a kind of revenue sharing. So if the platform is successful and is generating quite a lot of revenue, then this is going to translate in some kind of appreciation of the token, since the circulating supply or the total supply will be reduced. So this is a way to actually offer some shares, profit sharing to those that have been supporting you since the beginning. Let's say.
Yeah. So people can try to decide like if they want to use the money to buy back the tokens in the market. So probably this is a little bit like the revenue sharing idea. If not, they are just they can also like decide, okay, I want to split the money in the treasury, and surely like this is like open to the DAO, and we will always keep this part of money to the treasury and let the token holders make the decision in the future. And yeah, but first thing, we need to make a good product, and then make the good revenue. So in order to support this platform, and in order to support this treasury in the future, yeah, so this is our first goal, and what we are trying to do now. Yeah.
No, it's important. It's important to have a working product instead of just an idea, especially when you are inviting users, and especially when you're inviting users to spend crypto money or whatever, or even their time. Everything is precious, and it's the right thing to do. Have a solid product before you go to market. Last couple of things, because we've been talking over an hour now. You see, it's interesting, and when it's interesting, the talks get slightly longer. But yeah, worry not. Let's talk a little bit about Dean's List, and a little bit about your experience with the service DAO. A little bit of if what the group provided was actually valuable. Any comments, anything, any thoughts, or any impressions, everything is welcome.
Yeah, I think that you guys have helped us quite a lot, like giving us quite a lot different like useful comments about the games, and yeah, so like we are very happy to like have you guys, and then like well, we really hope that like we can do a lot more collaborations, including like different giveaways, different marketing events, and in the futures, and I think like this will be really cool for us to work together, and surely like we got a lot nice synergies, and yeah, so that's what I'm thinking.
Is it a service that you would recommend to another Web3 project? Is it something that you found valuable?
Yeah, sure. Say like for other games, I actually like gaming projects or other crypto projects. Yeah, surely I would like to do an introduction for sure if they are if they also want to do something like this, and yeah.
And don't hold back. If you have any negative comments, we are all about feedback, and feedback given, feedback taken. It's all feedback. So please, 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 if you have anything that you didn't like or anything that you think that we could improve on, please give us the feedback, and we will work on it.
Yeah, sure. If there will be like, if there is like negative comments, I will just tell you like very straightforwardly. But like, from our experience, the overall thing like is really nice, and yeah.
Thank you for the kind words. And let's go to the very few final questions, such as tell me a little bit about any collaborations you have in the Solana space. If you have any good builder teams, any good user teams, any good UX, any shout outs, any superstars in the Solana space that you're working with, I think it's the time to mention them.
Yeah, so after the Solana hackathon, actually like we have worked together, and we have discussed it with a few Solana ecosystem projects. Uh some of them are doing the music platforms, and some of them are doing like the NFT marketplace. And I think like they are all like super helpful to like give comments, give advice to us, and like we are always looking forward about like how we can collaborate with like
Yeah,
more
give me
Solana.
specific names. Specific names.
Oh, um, yeah, because some of the collaborations is not announced yet, and yeah.
Yeah, okay, I will not push you to do that, but if you have any groups, I don't know, are you working with Odious, are you working with you said Magic Eden, right? Shout out to Magic Eden, man.
Which one? Yeah, Magic is Eden approached us like very early, like after they know that like we are doing such a interesting project, and they approached us and gave comment about how to do the NFT sales, and probably we are going to work with them later. Yeah. And there are also like quite a lot of different platforms like Relief. So Relief is the like an music NFT platform that we talked to, and they are very kind. They want to, so they are a music NFT platform. I'm not sure if you have also heard of it, and uh and they want to like launch a campaign that try to attract music artists to provide their songs. One is to their platforms, and also to our like DeBeats platforms. So if you're a song owner, or if you're a songwriter, you can submit your songs to make it as music NFTs in Relief. And another side, you can also like people can also use this song to make the bitmaps in DeBeats. Yeah, so we are always trying to we are always discussing about like the probability of the possibility of how to make this happen. And yeah, so there are quite a lot like useful partners in the Solana ecosystem, and they are all like super helpful to us. Yeah.
Um, do you have any ongoing campaigns for the future users, your friends and family, the people that have met you through the hackathons, to actually participate and get closer? What's the best way for a user to get a head start for someone who's ultra excited about the Web3 music game? What should he do?
Um, I think the easiest thing is that first you can go follow us on DeBeats Twitter, and you can also go to the weffigames.com and register our accounts. Basically we are trying to do like probably different giveaways or different marketing events like through our own Weffi Games platform very soon. Yeah, so and also join our Discord for sure. And yeah, because we like the community members who have joined the alpha testing, they keep discussing a lot about these games in the discourse. And yeah, they share a lot of like gameplay videos, how they. So I'm not the best one. I see a lot like better players. They can type it like just like typing the keyboard like, much faster than me. And yeah, so yeah, so just keep follow us on different social medias, and we are always doing the different announcements about our gaming progress. Yeah.
And people should get into the Discord if they want to participate in the beta testing, if they want to be informed about upcoming events, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
beautiful, beautiful.
So we got our Discord, like we got the Weffi Games Discord, and yeah, just go to our Discord, and there are and ask questions, and we got like moderators, and our team always answer different questions on Discord and help the community members. Yeah.
And last question, if we want to meet you in real life, are you going to be in any hacker houses, in any Solana events, in any Web3 conferences around the world, or prioritizing building?
Um, so currently I'm in Hong Kong, and sometimes I will visit like North America. Yeah, so sometimes I'm also a Canadian, so sometimes I will stay in Vancouver, and I will travel around the States. Probably I will go to like different, I don't know, Solana events like in the upcoming months. Yeah, so so just or you can just find me on Twitter. So my Twitter is also zero. Uh so this is my Twitter. So if you got any questions about like making worthy games and then or blockchain games, yeah, surely, and I'm open to like all like builders. That I'm happy to discuss with all builders or all like people who are interested in crypto or blockchain. Yeah, so just come DM me, and yeah, we can discuss yeah together.
Thank you, man. You've answered all my questions, all the community questions, and thoroughly in a fantastic way. I think you dropped quite a lot of alpha, and I'm pretty sure about the platform success. Again, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for building on Solana. Very exciting.
Yeah. Thanks for your time.